Like I walked in the front door and immediately I saw those in there. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. The problem with me doing videos like this and saying, look at all the grails here, is people come in and buy all the grails. This is me, the governor, California. That hurt. Today I'm in the Bloomington Normal area of Illinois, back at the item shop. Now I first stumbled upon this location late last year, but since the last time I visited, they've actually moved to a new, larger location. And since this shop is essentially local to me, I needed to come in for opening weekend and check out the new store. Now the last time I was in the item shop, I was shocked by the number of items that I consider to be grails that they had stocked in the store. And while I did walk out with one of those things on my list, being the Sunman Pighead figure, I left several other grails behind. And I'm really wondering if there's any chance that any of those are still left in the store, because I'm itching to buy a grail today. Are they still gonna be there? Only one way to find out.
I don't see the pig. I haven't seen the pig head here.
Well, I bought that.
Or what was the other?
The other one I was hoping that they would still have was the mail away Super Shredder figure. But the problem with me doing videos like this and saying, look at all the grails here, is people come in and buy all the grails. So all the stuff that I saw here last time that I wanted to get, it's all gone. It's all gone. But there's still really good stuff. I think I'm gonna ask them to open the case so I can look at some of these items. So the answer is no. Of course it's no. Exactly like I said. The problem with doing videos like this is that I am alerting other collectors to where this stuff is. In fact, it's exactly what happened, because speaking with the owner of the store, he told me that after my last video from this location dropped, they were hammered with phone calls asking if they still had the items seen in my video, and several people came in within days of me posting that video and bought up things like the carded Toxic Crusaders figures, the really rare Rock Lords that they had, and that mail-away Chef Boyardee Super Shredder, which is one of the things I was hoping was going to be here today. Ah! Oh well. That's part of this whole thing, because the reality is, even though I missed out on that stuff, I'm still very happy that I was able to bring some business to this really awesome local shop. Plus, they got new grails in here.
Okay. What are these?
So I saw these as soon as I walked in, and I'm already like itching on these. These are Blurp Balls. So it's another like vintagey Mad Balls era type toy, but you squeezed them and they shot out the little balls on the inside. Yeah. These don't come up very often. These are pretty obscure. So like I walked in the front door and immediately I saw those in there and came over to them. So that like there's already good stuff. Like here, this is on my list. Yeah, this is on my list. So he is not complete, because he definitely should have like, I know, some headwear. Yeah. But this looks great, and it's $250, which is an incredible price on this.
I wish I could get a better view of it.
Well, I already know before looking at anything else in the store that we're gonna open this up and look at this closer, because this is legitimately something that's on my list to buy this year. And there it is. So will it happen? I don't know. I want to see if I can figure out exactly what's missing before I decide, but it looks great and it's a good price.
the Dino Riders put on the finishing touches. But Krulos escapes on Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look out! Sky!
The Stegosaurus!
Take this, lizard lips!
Oh man, the Dino Riders T-Rex is something that is actively on my Grail list. Something that I was hoping to buy this year. Now this one is noticeably missing some stuff. The thing that I noticed right away is that he's missing the headgear with those cannons. I also think he's missing some of the platform for his back. But the price on this at $250 is so much lower than I typically see it. So it's already in my maybe pile, but I still have a whole giant new store that I need to look at. So let's go see what else is in here. Awesome. It's a vintage candy container.
I was gonna guess stamp.
Yeah, nope, candy container. I had a bunch of these as a kid. I think I have some of these at home. I don't think I have this Donatello. I got 7 on it, but that's pretty sweet. This is pretty cool. 88 cards and 11 stickers. It's like a Mondo to the max. It's a thing that Donatello is known for saying. Mondo to the max. I like this though. This is cool. It's a tote pack. Look at that. It's like a little...
It looks like a book.
Look at that. It's got all these trading cards in it.
It reminds me of those old cassette tape.
Oh yeah, it does look like an old cassette tape holder. I like this. This is really cool. Half court.
You already have him.
I do already have him. My beautiful wife bought him for me one year. So he's 70 with no accessories. He's definitely one of the...
I was gonna say,
He's one of the rare boys.
but that's a good price.
It's pretty cool. This is Donatello. This is the... what are they called? The Night Ninjas, I think. It's an automorpher. So this is like you put this whole thing back in here, and then when you pull this out, it's supposed to like whoop, flop up over them automatically. Ooh. There's no price on this one. The tag is blank.
You have to guess the price.
All the accessories are sweet on that one. I don't think I have that. The Talking Leo. I'm talking Don.
Thank you.
Here's just the watch part without the strap.
band.
Yeah, the band. A lot of good stuff like right up here on the front of the store. We haven't even made our way this way yet. It's Ghostbusters. Look at all the Ghostbusters down here. Look at them with the proton stream still intact. That's amazing. 25? That's a good price.
Look at these.
This is super nice. This is a Taiwan 78. Pupils in the eyes. That's a good one. Oh, look, they even put it right there. 78. Nice. Oh, look at all these Hasbros. Ooh, there's a Macho that I don't have this version yet. Brett's back here. Wow, these are clean. What do we got on Brett? Ooh, 135. Yeah, that's an expensive boy right there. Oh, Sean. 50 for Sean.
I think Mom's gone already. She left.
Owen. 60. Macho with his crown. 40. We got 30 on this Kamala. It's not the super rare one. Still, uncommon. I don't run into Kamala as much. Arn Anderson, Galoob. What we got on him? 12? Okay. Skinnerd, Papa Shango, 25. Wow. How about all these Legos, Dina? Did you see all this stuff? Yeah. It's Flintstones. See the Flintstones Legos?
No, I missed.
It's no fun if it's already pre-built though, right? Yeah. You like to build all
I
yours.
want to build it.
Yeah.
I build mine.
You build your Legos, yeah.
I just have to tear it apart and rebuild it. The commercials.
This reminds you of the commercials?
Commercials. I remember these commercials.
Really?
I think they're on that VHS, that Christmas VHS.
Oh.
I have that has all. I watch that more for the commercial.
I love it because old commercials are the best.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch Show Pony.
I remember that.
Now I have to find the commercial.
For this year's best show pony.
We won! We won! I knew we could do it.
Well, this is. I got excited about this. It's the change holder.
What this guy's doing?
Oh,
holder.
to put the tokens
Yeah.
in. That is so cool. Oh my God. Oh, look at this old Hamburglar and Ronald. Those are cool. I like those. Oh, even better. Packaged ones. Look at that. Look at Big Mac. Those are so cool. Imagination playset. A Muppet Babies one? I didn't know that there was a Muppet Babies one.
And it looks like they use the exact same thing, just added different.
You're right. Like, because this is even almost the same.
Yeah.
This looks almost the same. They changed certain pieces of it. Look, they put animal on the front of the train. This is like dinosaurs instead of the Astro Orbiter.
Oh yeah. Yep.
The Ferris wheel looks slightly different. Wow, I had no idea. Good find. Oh, Playmates did this. I did.
For you guys. This Muppet Baby playset really geeked me out because we actually have a Disneyland version of this exact same thing at home, as you could gather by what we were saying. I actually had that Disneyland one as a kid, then several years ago I found it as a collector and rebought it. I had no idea that a Muppet Babies one existed, so it was just a really cool moment, really fun, like nerd out moment here. And I am just really impressed by the massive amount of toys here. Like, they've got such a bigger toy space in this new location than they did before. But I feel like I need to remind you guys that this is also a video game store. And there is a ton of amazing video game stuff here that you should be checking out if you're into that sort of thing as well.
What'd you find? Show me.
I found Ben 10.
You found them again. We found these last time we came to Item Shop. Anything you need?
I already have you.
Oh, wow.
You, and I think basically you.
You've got a lot of the Ben 10 stuff, don't you?
Yes.
It's still cool that we found all these.
Yeah.
The last time I was at this store, I remember they had an amazing selection of Rock Lords. And you can see they still have some Rock Lords floating around. But they had some rare ones, and they had I remember there was some super hard to find ones that I wanted. And like I was talking about earlier, with the problem of showing this stuff in videos is that you alert other collectors to where the stuff is at, and then they go find it, which is fine. I don't need everything. And I love to send the traffic to the stores. But as I said, they confirmed, they told me that the Rock Lord specifically got a lot of attention, and a lot of folks came into the store and bought up all the expensive Rock Lords after my last video dropped. Pretty crazy stuff.
Okay, I think we have reached the time to go ask somebody to open up that locked case so we can get a closer look at that Dino Riders T-Rex.
This bad boy.
Yeah.
He was actually featured on our Instagram, I believe.
Oh yeah? He is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, Look at the figure sitting up on it too. Yeah, he looks great. All these tiny little dudes. I mean, this is the one. This is the one I wanted from this line the most. Buy me, Pixel Dan.
He needs you.
I need a home. Oh, well, I want to make sure you have somewhere to live. Please give me a good home. Can I come home with you, Stina?
He does need me, and I need him. Look, I don't know how hard it's going to be to complete this, but I'm feeling pretty good about this, and maybe that will just be another fun journey for me to piece this guy together. So things are looking good here.
Look at, how can you say no to those
I
eyes?
know. How
Look at those eyes.
could you say no? He's so
They're
sweet.
puppy dog eyes on a freaking dinosaur.
He does have puppy dog eyes, doesn't he? You're the sweetest T-Rex I've ever seen.
He's like, hey, I know I have guns on me, but like,
Yeah.
can I go home with you? I will straight up got like rollerblades in his feet.
Oh, I know, the wheels so they can walk.
Like
Yeah.
80s kids' dreams.
Man. Yeah, well, now they're rollerblades. So yep, that's the way I got to look at it now. Did you guys test the electronics at all? Do you know if it works?
I don't
Oh,
know.
oh! He works. It's got batteries in it. Look at that.
Wow, he's moving so fast.
That way he can
Let
rollerblade.
him go.
Hold on, now we gotta. All right, get down here. Skate. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Here we come, slowly but surely. We will defeat you.
He's the guard dog when somebody tries. They open the door and they just see.
Oh man.
Turn around.
This is incredible. Okay. I'm buying this. This is happening. Can I hand this to you to put up
Of course,
there?
of course.
I want to look at a couple more things. Can I look at these guys
here,
too?
give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, of course. I won't touch it until you get back. I won't.
Boop, 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 boop. Boom! T-Rex. Off the list. Ha! But I'm not done yet. Because there are some other things here that I am still very interested in.
There's too much good stuff in here today.
Yeah. The weird not mad balls.
The weird not mad balls. The blurp balls. Yeah, I wanted to look at these guys.
I heard you talking about them, and I was like, wait, you squished them? I was trying to like pull them out.
Oh, yeah. So they should, I think they should pop out. Who knows though, they're old, so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hurt it.
These are the 1990s ones, I believe.
Ertl, yep. 1991.
Yep.
Repulsive. Hideous. Disgusting. Obnoxious. Revolting. Wretched. Sickening. Blurp balls. They make you want to blurp.
Oh man, the Blurp Balls are so good. These were released in 1991 by Ertl, and if they remind you of Mad Balls, good. They should. In fact, they share a designer. These were done by James Groman, who is the man behind Mad Balls and other things I love, like My Pet Monster and Barnyard Commandos. They have that same gross out feel to them with the really detailed sculpts, and you don't run into these very often. The prices are about what these would go for online. But again, I just like them so much, and I don't run into them very often. So these Blurp Balls might be joining that T-Rex and coming home with me today.
So this has got a little caveman in the dino mouth, and this is like a little.
This one's got like a weird critter of some sort.
Yeah. Oh, they're so.
Sorry.
Or something.
They're so cool.
Yes, product.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. You know what it looks like? It looks like the weird little mascot from the old Honeycomb commercials. Do you remember those? Like,
No.
me want Honeycomb. Now I will put that in there so people don't think I'm crazy. That's a real thing that happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see
You just got to trust me on this one. You just got to trust me on this one.
Honeycomb, me one, honeycomb!
Yeah, these are amazing. I love them.
I like the
Puffball.
dragonfly stuck to that one.
Oh, I know.
It just embedded into him. It hit him, and he was like, you know, this is part of me now.
And he's got like a little lizard crawling up his back. I mean, like the little fleas. They're like fleas crawling on him.
Oh.
Because he's like a dog or a cat or something.
He's got the stitches. I think it's a cat. Basically.
That's what it is. It's a cat, and that's like a little mouse or something that it's got in its mouth.
Okay, the story. Here's the story.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. These are great.
Man, what an awesome visit to the item shop. This new location is fantastic. It's massive, so much more floor space. They can fit a lot more people in here at the same time. It's a lot more comfortable and not as closed in. And the selection is incredible. About half the store is toys and the other half is retro video games. And then there's other things thrown in there too. Lots of great nostalgic stuff, VHS tapes, books, you name it. An amazing selection. So if you are ever in the Bloomington Normal area, I would highly suggest you run over here and check out this location. They have an amazing staff. We had a great conversation about the last video that I did, and I was just so happy to hear that so many people turned up at the store afterwards. I think that is just such a cool thing to hear, because that is one of the things I'm always hoping to do with these videos. Sure, I love going out and finding cool stuff and showing off that cool stuff, but I also love making sure people are aware of these really cool mom and pop shops. These are the types of places that we all need to be supporting. So how did I support the item shop? Well, let's get on with today's haul. All right, let's start off with some of the smaller purchases here, because I did find 2 VHS tapes that just looked too fun to pass up on. This one is Ernest Greatest Hits Volume 1. If you weren't aware, before Ernest was in movies, he did these sketches. He was also in commercials and stuff like that. So I just thought this would be a really cool thing to pick up. I doubt that this is like anywhere else. I probably can't watch this on streaming. Maybe it's on YouTube, but still, it's pretty cool to see this as a VHS tape. And then this one, of course, as you guys probably know, Stina and I do love the Disney parks, so the Main Street Electrical Parade Farewell season from Disneyland, I thought this was pretty cool looking, so decided to grab that as well. All right, that brings me to the Blurp Balls. So I picked up Tyrannosaurus Rex and Wretch-a-Rat Tomcat are the names of these guys here. And if you have never seen these before, I mean, these definitely fit that gross out balls kind of collectible, similar to things like Mad Balls. And as I mentioned, these are also Groman toys. James Groman, I love his work. I love so much of the stuff that he has had a hand in, especially from this era here. So the idea with these is that they had these little mini balls that would fit in their mouths here, and then you would squeeze them and launch them out. Now they're a little hard to get to work, and I don't know if it's just because they're older, but they don't really shoot these out anymore. But they're still super fun. They look great for display. So you can see the T-Rex has a little caveman, and I love that he's like holding his nose because it stinks inside the T-Rex's mouth. So that's there. And then look at the T-Rex. I mean, the details are amazing on these things. You got the slobber coming out of his mouth. You got the dragonflies on his back, the little lizard crawling up there. I mean, it is so incredibly cool. And then our Tomcat over here, he's got a little mouse that shoots out of his mouth, and it's kind of the same thing here. Like, I wasn't really able to get either of these guys to launch like they're supposed to, but you know, I love the collar puffball. And then same thing, like he's got like little fleas crawling on him. I mean, come on, like he had some stitches back here. He's got a bandage on his tail. He's got another band-aid here. I love these, and you know, as I mentioned while I was looking at them, like they were a little pricey. I mean, as far as like price goes, they were basically priced at what most of them online have been selling for. Maybe just a little bit under. So I did get a little bit of a good deal here. And I mean, I'm happy. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters. I don't run into these very often, and I love these. and they're gonna fit in great with some of the other weirdo balls that I have in my collection. One of the things I'd like to do is just figure out a good way to display stuff like this. So that is something that I need to work on. And that brings me to my big get for the day, and that is the Dino Riders T-Rex. Oh my gosh, this thing is incredible. Now, as I mentioned, definitely not complete. I know for certain that we need to get that cranium piece with the launchers on both sides. We're also missing this platform on the back here, you can see, and we're missing one figure. That's supposed to be one more guy sitting on this back part. I do have these two figures that are up here. Let me see if I can get this guy pulled off of here. Yeah, look at these little guys. They are so cool. So two of the figures, but there is a third figure that's supposed to go with it. And then of course the platform for the back and the headpiece. I'll look into it so I can make sure I see all the missing pieces. And then maybe this will be a fun project for the rest of this year. See if I can track down more parts to make him more complete. But I'm still so happy that I have this guy in my collection. I love that he works, so we can actually turn him on. Yeah, go T-Rex, go! Oh, he's out of here, guys. We'll see you next time. Whew, okay, so that was a big one. That was a big one. Between the T-Rex, the two Blurp Balls, the couple of VHS tapes I bought, plus I bought something for Stina and Spencer and Ryder, and I dropped just shy of $500 today. So it was a big spend, but if you guys have been following me, you know that I have been specifically setting aside money for these toy hunts, for these bigger Grail purchases, by parting with pieces of my collection that have just been stored away in my basement, and it's been going very, very well. So because of that, I was able to add some new things to my collection today that I'm very, very excited for, and it just really gives me good vibes for what the rest of this year is gonna bring to my toy collection. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Was there anything that you saw in the store that you were excited for that I didn't end up picking up in today's hunt? As always, I want to give a very special thanks to all of my supporters over on Patreon. You guys are amazing. Until next time, happy hunting, my friends.